Hey there, Ranger Nation. It's Nate, and welcome to the Webcast with Attitude, LR4. And this is episode 190, one Cosmic Portal later. And hold on a sec. So, guys, we got a lot of things to talk about. And we got a good list of things. Especially, we finally are at our episode rates. So we will be discussing episode 1, Lightning Strikes, Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. And then we've got some, we got some stuff from Rick. And then some Lightning Collection and, Ranger Stop. But before we get into all that, let me introduce you to my more phenomenal co-host. We got Rick. We got Ryan.
Don't judge, I'm in my daughter's room.
Oh, this I'm like, and we got some pretty artwork.
Don't judge. I have a brick wall. It's my new pet.
So, anyway, how's everybody? How's everybody?
It likes to take.
I'm exhausted.
Its form over.
Yeah, what about you, Rick? How are you doing?
I'm tired as well, especially since I have to be at work early tomorrow. It's a mess.
Yeah, so let's just try to make sure to get through this as smoothly as possible. So we can do this, and then we.
Good night.
Oh yeah, you're funny. That would be kind of fun if we heard thud. Good night. Don't miss the bed. I'm doing all right. This stuff's going on. I'm not going to go into too much detail about it. But, so, like I've said before, guys, the way we do the episode rates, since they show all the episodes of Cosmic Fury, we're going to spread it out and, talk about individual episodes, each episode for LR4. So, but before we do that, let's go ahead and show off the guests that are going to be at Ranger Stop that have just been announced in the past weeks. Let's go ahead and do that now. So we've got Julia Jordan, young cat from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Sorry, Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers. And I think she was, Mighty Morphin. She was in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and then Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers, because they did a flashback scene with her character before actually bringing her in to the full half of that season. So this is pretty cool. I'm glad she's going to be there. Nice to see some of the key Rangers, I don't know, Rick, what do you think, man? Is it going to be cool seeing young cat?
Hey.
What about you, Ryan? What do you think?
She's not young anymore, so you can't really call her young cat.
She's young at heart, okay? She's young at heart.
It was the character.
Young cat. So next up, we also have young Tommy, Michael Argato. I got to talk to this guy. He was really a good guy. I won a giveaway he did, and we did a live stream together. It's awesome, and I got 2 autographs from him, so that was great. I think it was 2, 2. Maybe I gotta look at them, but it was awesome that he picked me out of everybody. 2 people. I'm like, okay, this is great. But I am so tempted because I think he sells these photo books, and I'm tempted. I mean, depending on how much they cost, I am definitely thinking about buying that, depending on the price. That way, I can just have the act. If they have the kids in there, the other Rangers, I can just have them sign it. So And next up, we've got Cicely Sierra, young Aisha. She is no longer done acting. She has became a professional chef. And this will be like her second convention she's done. I know she did Save You, I believe. But this is going to be the first time. I mean, for us, this will be the first time we'll be seeing her. So it's cool that she's going to be there. I'm happy to see. Looking forward to seeing young Aisha. And then we've got young Justin. No, young Billy. Sorry, that's his name, Justin. I flipped it. You see what I did there? I flipped it.
Justin was already young.
Played by Kimson. And he's only going to be there Friday and Saturday, so that's good. He's going to be there 2 days. So cool to see him. I don't know what he's been up to. I don't think he does acting anymore. I don't believe so. I know a lot of these. Some of these young, the people that played the young Rangers were, either went on to do other things instead of sticking with acting. But yeah, but this one is a big surprise to me. Young Tanya. Rashawn Davis. So I wanted to discuss a little bit, and I think Rick knows what I'm going to talk about. I don't know. I mean, he might, but IMDb got it wrong. The actress, not Mackenzie something. IMDb, you need to fix that. Apparently, she's worked with Cicely, the actress that played whatchamacallit, young Aisha, but no, she wasn't in Power Rangers. They got in contact with her, and they said no, she was not in Power Rangers. This was who was in Power Rangers as young Tanya. So, because that's why I call him like this. Why does it say somebody else's name? Unless if she changed her name, like her full name, her last and her first. So, Ryan, what do you think about IMDb getting it wrong?
It tends to happen.
So hopefully they'll find a way to fix that, because I think you should go, hey, I was in Power Rangers. She was not. Me in Power Rangers, not her. Me in Power Rangers, not her. But yeah, so we got a lot of the young Ranger actors from Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers all the way. Well, basically, Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers. And then some of them were from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Back in Time. Rangers in Time, I think it was called, or Back in Time. Can't remember what it was called, but yeah. So, Rick, before we move on to the next guest, what do you think of what we've seen so far, them having these the young Ranger actors? What do you think?
I mean, it'd be interesting.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I think that's cool. Well, Ryan's not going to tell us anything because he had to go somewhere real quick.
Yeah.
So we'll get his. I'll ask him later. But we're going to go ahead and move on then.
Okay.
And then we've got Jazz Baduwalia, which his full name is Jazzmeat, but they call him Jazz. So let's stick with that, Jazz Baduwalia. So he's the Grid Battle Force Blue Ranger from Beast Morphers. I know they have it listed Beast Morpher Blue Ranger, but in the show they're called the Grid Battle Force Rangers. So, Ryan, that's good to know. James, he's got a stuffed crust pizza.
From where?
I don't know, but thanks for letting us know that, James. That's random.
Kind of what I had for lunch.
Yeah. Well, James, answer Ryan's question.
I had a stuffed crust pizza for lunch, dinner.
Is it not delivery? Is it DiGiorno? So Ryan, I was asking Rick this question. What do you think of the young cast?
Maybe he meant stuck with Rangers.
That'd be interesting.
They're gonna be at the Ranger stop, so that's gonna be Very interesting. It's gonna be cool to see.
I was talking about the Ranger stuffed pizza, but I guess it's good to actually get most of the young Ranger cast there, so you get more autographs or whatnot.
Yeah, a local place. Okay, thanks for letting us know that, James. We don't live anywhere near you.
Yeah, we have like 3 of those. No, it's cool.
We have many different pizza places.
Local's always good. Small business.
Mm-hmm.
Support them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So support small local bit. It's too bad you can't fit a lot more on there.
Just
Support
like your local, buy local.
Your local businesses and pizza. Anyway, so yeah, unfortunately, the guy that played Young Bulk, he passed away like back in, I think it was 2019. Why do you say that? Rick, what's going on?
Yeah.
My internet. Okay. So anyway.
That sucks.
Yeah. So Justin, I think his
barely.
Name is yeah. Oh, hold on. He's having problems. Give me one sec. He's having connection issues, guys. So he'll be back. So let me just see if I can just eject it. If I hit kicks from the studio, hopefully it doesn't permanently kick them. They'll just come back in. But yeah, so it's a shame that actor passed away. I got to meet him at, I think it was at PMC 2012, and he was a really good guy. And I think he worked in the police force. He played Young Bulk. So yeah, I think it was 2012, 2000. It had to be 2012. Okay, there he is. He's back. All right. Welcome back, Rick. Oh, never mind. Apparently not. So I don't know what's going on with his end. He has dial-up. No, I'm just kidding. Grandpa, get off the phone. Is that even a thing anymore?
I have no clue.
Okay. So, Rick, you have an imposter.
Yeah. It happens.
There we go. So, yeah, we were just talking about Young Bulk and because you remember about that, right?
When we met him before, yeah, in the hotel, right near their room.
I think he was. I don't know if we actually met. I don't know if you met him. I met him before because you didn't go to. I met him at Power Morphicon 2012. You might have met him because I think he was there at PMC when you were there, and that was during the. That might have been. I'm trying to think.
Who?
The guy that plays.
Who are you talking about? Okay, that's not who I have up on the screen right now. So
okay, this is Jazz Badou. Oh yeah, at the hotel. Yeah. So yeah, but it's just sad that he passed away. You knew about that, so. But anyway, Jazz Badou Walia.
So
he'll be at.
That's why I thought you were talking about him.
Ranger stop. So next up, we've got Hector David Jr., the Green Samurai Ranger, Mike, which he never got a last name, and some of the Samurai Rangers did get a last name. Some of them. Maybe like 4 out of the 7. Because you have Jaden Shiba and Lauren Shiba, and then you had Mia Watanabe, and then you had Antonio Garcia. The others did not have
the others didn't need a last name.
You're like, no, we don't want you to know where we live. But yeah, he's going to be there. It's going to be pretty cool. I mean, he always does these backflips. It's awesome to see him when he does that stuff. I just won't let him do a backflip behind me or flip because I don't want to get hit in the face. So next up, we've got Michael Copon, the Blue Time Force Ranger. Lucas. And it's kind of funny. Do you notice who else he's representing, Ryan?
The young Scorpion King, Matthias. Yeah.
Into the prequel.
I think like when you posted this picture of it, I was like, is that the Scorpion King? Or before he became the Scorpion King, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, you've seen the second Scorpion King movie, right?
Yeah, I did.
And I think it's kind of funny that finding out that he played Matthias. So that was funny. So he'll be there as well. And then we've got the suit actor for Babu, Stephen Andorino. Andorino.
Yeah, Nate's butchering it.
Yeah.
Should always ask when you go and see him so you know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Yep. And record it so that you don't have to ask him again.
Yeah, I'll just go like this, or I'll go, Babu! You'd be like,
No, what do you always say to people who call the actors by their character's name?
I know, it's a joke.
Don't do it.
I'll just say Steve.
Just go up to him and be like, hey, Steve, can you tell me how to
the one
pronounce
that
your
was
last
in
name?
Babu. Oh my God, Nate, stop. Anyway, next up, we've got the Dino Fury Pink Ranger and the Cosmic Fury Red Ranger Hunter Dino. It's going to be awesome to see her there. I think it's kind of funny how they represent Dino Fury instead of Cosmic Fury with this photo. But you know what? It's awesome. I'm going to be so happy to see her. It's great. And some of these actors are sponsored by Ranger International, I believe.
Fans?
Yeah, Ranger Fans International, I think it's called. But yeah, they've helped get these actors there. So thank you for that. Let me know, because I like Ranger Sponsors International. Next up, we've got Chance Perez, the Black Dino Fury Ranger and Black Cosmic Fury Ranger. And you know what? We should give him a round of applause. Still too soon? All right. You'll understand the joke. And then we've got Jordan Fight, the gold Dino Fury and gold Cosmic Fury Ranger. So it's going to be great to see him. I think it's kind of funny how they represent Cosmic Fury in this picture. The other ones, no, they did not.
And you're gonna die.
But I think the next one is awesome. And you'll see why. I believe it's who I think it is. Yes. Guys, I mean, if you guys have seen Cosmic Fury, you'll recognize this. And if you've seen other seasons, you'll recognize this actor. Ryan Carter, Heckle, the Dino Charge Dark Ranger. Which we all know that the Dark Ranger was going to be in there by the trailer and everything. And so he will be there. And I'm looking forward to seeing him. Rick, what about you, man? I don't know if you heard me. Rick, what about you?
That pesky dial up again.
What?
Okay. I said that. What do you
My
think?
internet's cutting in and out, so.
Okay.
No, you're not able to survive in the
Maybe it's time to switch.
I have to stop.
Rick's got technical difficulties, guys.
He knocked me down.
I literally have no idea what question you asked.
My question was, what do you think of Ryan Carter going to be there?
And now it's all.
Here at LR4.
I think it would be cool.
Okay. Here at LR4, we are known for our technical difficulty. There is a problem in the morphing grid.
We're known for people who are poor enough not to have decent internet. Actually, what it is the Wi-Fi router is like 10, 12 years old. It probably needs to be replaced.
Yes. So yeah, man. I mean, he was at PNC in 2018. I remember that because they were promoting, because he was there just promoting the comic book for the Beyond the Grid, the Dark Angel. I remember that. So I thought that was cool. So yeah, Ryan, for who we've announced and everything, what do you think of this lineup of guests we've announced this episode?
I mean, it's a good selection of like groups from different seasons.
Okay.
So
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I think Rick said he'll be back. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to Ranger Stop. I can't wait to see it, see a lot of these actors and everything. I mean, it's a lot of Ranger Stop seems like it's going to have a lot of people there than they did in the past. Because originally, it was more of a smaller group of people, but I guess they have more space for the actors. Because I don't know if Rick remembers how many people they had at Ranger Stop 2019, but I know it wasn't as, because, but they're having like not only Power Rangers, they're also having some cast members from Ninja Turtles. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's see if I just got to kick this one again. Here he is. Okay, he's back.
All right.
Yeah.
It might be a weaker connection, but it should be more stable.
So what do you think of the guest we've just talked about in this episode? I mean, it's a good roster of guests they're having for Power Rangers.
If I got to see them all, then yeah.
Well, if you go to our,
I missed a few.
Yeah. Well, if you go to our Facebook group, you can see it. I have an album up in there, and you can see what was announced. But there are going to be some cast members from Ninja Turtles, and I think some anime cast members too.
Yeah.
And
so is your screen intentionally turned off, or is my internet connection just not picking up your image?
I mean, he can see it. You can see me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you're just frozen. Ryan's frozen, so yeah.
Sweet.
But at least I can
hear,
participate. So yeah.
Yeah, that works at least. So how's Ryan looking? Is he looking like this?
I can't even see you.
Oh well, I guess
I thought yours was frozen at one point.
Yeah. I guess that's a plus.
At
this point, I'm John Cena. You can't see me. He can't, but everybody else can. So, guys, last week was Hasbro Pulse Con. We got some stuff to talk about there, and something I want to question about certain item, which we'll get to that. And I think, Ryan, Rick, you guys know what I'm going to question, right?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. But first, let's talk about this item that was revealed. The Omega Ranger Lighting Collection 4-pack. I have right here. I love, like I said, guys, I did an unboxing for what's in the box and give a little description about it. I love what they did with the box art representing the comic. And then on the back, yeah, Rick was showing right there.
I didn't intentionally show the back.
You showed the back.
Yeah, I did. I did not do it intentionally.
Okay. My biggest issue is still this. This is my problem I still have. Well, first off, the whole thing with the cardboard. I mean, because it's such a pain trying to get these figures out. And then, if you want to put them back in there, then you got to try to be careful because cardboard is not really good to keep things in. However, the figures, there were no impurities, like no mess ups or anything. Everything was good. And Rick, when you got your set, were there any problems with yours?
I'm showing one.
Were there anything missing?
Missing? No. But can you tell me what's wrong here?
I think I know what Rick's doing.
The arms are longer?
No.
They're holding hands.
No.
The belt things are on different sides?
Yes.
Do they both? Wait. Is my figure like that?
Yellow's is on the wrong side.
Mine's on the right side.
However, thanks to plastic being flexible as it is, it is fixable.
Okay.
You're able to
I was about to say,
But
they were
the problem
attached.
is
removable.
it formed the right way. That's
So the belt is removable, right?
no. It's rotatable.
Oh, it's rotatable. Okay. Well, that makes sense.
Like you can literally have it
Or a fanny pack.
pretty much.
Yeah, the belt is. Technically, it's not a whole thing like the Zeo one was, the skirt.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So if you wanted to try to take them off, you could, but you don't want to do that. So what I'm understanding is with the with this was announced as a Hasbro PulseCon exclusive. And I was like, great. That's great. But yeah.
Then they didn't give us the plastic insert
Yeah, I wish they would give us the
made of recycled plastic like they promised.
But Ryan, what do you think of these figures? Of what you're seeing? Let me show the image. You probably get a better look.
I like them. I like them, especially like the photos that they've seen. The only problem I have, granted, stuff goes up. Like, granted, it was 3 years ago when they came out with the Psycho Rangers, and it was about the same price, but it was also an Amazon exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had the Alien Rangers, and that was like what, $120?
Something like that around that.
And you're getting 4 Rangers for $100, so you're virtually paying $25 a piece. Which
so it's not. This is not.
It's
bad,
not terrible.
Though, you know?
It's not terrible, but
I don't know. The thing is, the effects, like I was talking about on the Facebook Live I did for What's in the Box. My issue is trying to get the hammer to stay in that effect piece.
Right.
And there's no way. And I proved it. Like, there's no way that. Let me build my image. Hold on. Go back to here. There is no way that's going to be held in the air unless if you have a stand.
True.
Because it's so freaking heavy. So, but like I said, I like this set.
And the mound of covers shows through.
If Hasbro decides to, whenever they decide to come back for the Lightning Collection, it'd be awesome if they did a deluxe line for the Omega Blue Ranger, that the cat one, because that would make more sense to do it that way. Because the freaking cat Blue Omega Ranger is massive. is huge. So it'd be awesome. And you know what they could include? Head sculpts with them. I know how weird that sounds, but at least you'll get them.
You could get comic book style looking face molds for Jason, Trini, and Zach.
Yeah. Well, we have one for those two. Except Jason's just looks, just didn't work out with how Jason's looked. Trini's was great, but his design was just odd.
Yeah.
But either way, guys, this is in the description. I think it's still available. This was for buy right away, basically. This one, this is available for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse right now, and estimated available to be shipped approximately November 1st of this year. So, guys, if you haven't gotten your Omega 4-pack, I would suggest getting that as soon as possible, because you never know how long this is going to last. So, now to the next announcement. But, in honor of this announcement, I like to show a video from somebody that's a thank you video to Hasbro Pulse. To Hasbro. So, here we go.
Is Jenna Ray Frank, the daughter of the most legendary and best ranger of all times, Jason David Frank. And I am humbled to be able to be here today and represent the first ever Tommy Master Morpher. Shout out to you, Hasbro. Thank you so much for this gift. It really means a lot. And just to be able to be a part of this is really healing for me. And it's just a blessing. And thank you to all of the fans. Please show support to this. And it's only limited, so get it while you can. And you know what time it is? It's morphin' time, baby.
I mean, that was such a great thing I will give this to Hasbro, of something that thoughtful to do for his daughter.
Okay.
So you saw the video, right, Rick?
No, like I said, I had to go take care of something because Grandpa was about to enter his credit card into a scam.
Oh.
He hollered up because his computer was being
the daughter of the most legendary and best ranger of all times, Jason David Frank. And I am humbled to be able to be here today and represent the first ever Tommy Master Morpher. Shout out to you, Hasbro. Thank you so much for this gift. It really means a lot. And just to be able to be a part of this is really healing for me. And it's just a blessing. And thank you to all of the fans. Please show support to this. And it's only limited, so get it while you can. And you know what time it is? It's morphin' time, baby.
I mean, that was such a good thing for Hasbro to do. Now for my nitpick.
Yeah.
A very big nitpick. It being a Hasbro PulseCon exclusive. And I do have mine. And I only got one. You hear me? One. And look, with me, guys, I'm glad we got it. That's what I'm really happy about. That we got an amazing item from Jason David Frank. And, him doing this for the fans, it really warms my heart that he did that. Let me go ahead and show that really quick. Let me get Rick has it up right now. Let me go ahead and point his camera. Here we go. So, you don't have the other coins, but I like what you did there. That's awesome. The other coins.
Well, I figured, display the whole original team.
Mm-hmm.
However,
I do like that they have that. Yeah, I did the review. I love that.
That's pretty cool. I did not notice that.
I do wish that they would have included that with the other Lightning Collection Power Morpher.
Yes. However, while we're here,
Go ahead and show it off a little bit. So. Yeah, we're going to test out some interesting stuff with it. And if you ask, guys, yes. Rick, can you explain what you did there?
I put the Pterodactyl coin in the Master Morpher. However, I put it in upside down.
So apparently you can do stuff, but it doesn't say anything else besides.
It will not read the actual coins themselves. So if you put it in the right way.
Yeah. There's a glitch in the morphing grid.
Yes. However, Pink is not the only one that does stuff.
And I like that he's doing that. So, but Ryan, and I'll never do it again.
The power has been disrupted right there.
1993, morphin' time.
I do find it funny that the Mastodon coin activates the Green Ranger upside down.
Sometimes the original is the best. Don't
Be-
worry, this is a good kind of green.
And when you close it. But I do find it funny that Mastodon is the one that activates Green Ranger when put in upside down. Considering the comics showed that Rita tried to give the power to Zack first.
That is a good.
Now, was that intentional of them doing that? Probably not.
Yeah.
No.
So anyway,
It would be nice.
so we're gonna let him go through those real quick. You have it. Yeah, we already knew that would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we know that's that. Let's just. I would go for just you want to turn upside down.
But
even with
the
that.
other three coins do that.
So it's just the pink.
However, I sent you some stuff I was doing earlier with the Pink Ranger Morpher.
Yeah, I saw that.
What's even funnier is if I remember right, I can pull one of these off. But I need.
So what made you decide not to get the other Lightning Collection Morpher?
Yellow Ranger is still too much at GameStop. And I never ended up finding the original Morpher when it was out. And I'm not paying the markup prices.
Oh, yeah.
So, Zero Ranger 5. Yes. The ZO5 power coin activates the Red Ranger on the Pink Ranger Morpher.
Interesting. So, but like I was saying, back to what I was saying about the Morpher itself being a Hasbro PulseCon exclusive.
Mm-hmm. Oh. And another thing I did notice, I don't know if my picture is clear enough, but look at the internal spot for the coin.
It's kind of the same,
Morpher,
right?
There's only 3 tips. On the Master Morpher, there are 4.
I don't see the 4th one, but I believe you.
Top, bottom, side, and side.
Yeah, okay.
Whereas on the Pink Ranger, there's only a top, side, and side.
Right. Good, and it's a good catch there, Rick.
It's the little metal thing with the little black piece in it.
So, but like I said, the nitpick I was saying, guys, I'm
They
glad
should have made
Jason
it backwards compatible.
I'm glad that Jason David Frank gave this to us and talked Hasbro into doing it. However, I wish this would have been more of a fan channel. I wish this would have been a fan channel.
Hold on.
Exclusive.
I'll be back.
Because it would have been because there's no this is sold out, unfortunately, because they had to do 2 per person. I've already seen people that bought a second one on these Ranger Facebook pages. Like, I'm willing to part with one of these.
I agree. I don't understand that. Like, if you're buying 2 and you bought one for yourself and bought one for someone else is one thing, or you buy one, keep one in the box and keep one for display is one thing. But when you're virtually buying 2 and willing to sell the second one for triple, maybe like 4 or 5 times the price of it just to make casuals want to buy it.
Let's make a deal.
Yeah.
And
also, you may have had people that bought a second one on the off chance that, quality issues.
Yeah.
More than likely, yeah. Because
unfortunately, Hasbro has quality issues out the wazoo.
Yeah. Hasbro, during this break, please
learn.
Work. Give yourself, and hopefully we come back with the Lightning Collection.
Get warehouses in areas that will turn around and actually do the work right.
Mm-hmm.
Or just, but it's just that listen, I don't call this disrespectful to Jason David Frank. It's not.
The price
yeah.
But it's like, I understand if people charge like 1.5, 2 times. Okay, cool, secondary market. But I've seen people try to charge $600-$700 for this.
And like I said, I'm not mad at Hasbro. Mainly, I'm just a little bit annoyed that they decided to say, well, this is going to be a Hasbro PulseCon exclusive, and it's like you should have just made it either a GameStop or a fan channel exclusive.
Yes,
people would have had a better chance of getting it because it's for you guys at home and everything. I hope that they decide to do a third run of this, or do a re-release of this. That would be great, because if they do, I will make sure to post it right on the page for you. However, I don't. Right now, that's up in the air, because usually they don't. But they have Pudgy Pig still available, so why not do this for another round?
Well, and they did hint. There was a hint that another thing would be done in a person's post. They had made a comment about how to keep an eye out for restock.
Okay, well that's some good news. That's some good news.
But will it be this year? Will it be next year? Will it be 3 years from now? Don't know. So you just got to keep an eye out.
We'll even keep an eye out on Hasbro when they post it, because we'll be sharing that. I'll make sure to be sharing that. Like, boom, get it while it's hot. You know what I mean? But let me go ahead and go to Rick and Ryan here. Let me start with Ryan. Ryan, what is? Do you have a little nitpick on this, or do you have your opinion?
It's cool. The only thing I wish they would have done, but granted, you have the comic book and you have the Ninja Steel special where it was introduced. I was like, where's the Lord Draken coin? But that's a completely different universe and stuff. So, I mean, I'm not bummed about that. I like it. Um, price-wise, it really wasn't that bad.
No,
Oh,
price
no.
wise, that actually surprised me the most.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was like 70,
for
80.
Lord Draken,
Yeah.
Yeah, they mentioned that too. But, I mean, that could have been Evil Green Ranger.
true.
But
According to, Aaron Shonke, Jason wasn't a fan of, he did not like Lord Draken. So that was pretty much out the window with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's still possible they could release a morpher for Lord Draken in the future. But it most likely would not have Jason David Frank's voice.
unless if they use a sound bit from they find the sound bits from
That
that
one
promo.
little teaser.
Yeah. That's pretty much all you'll
Yeah,
get.
but even then, I don't think that would have been enough for them to
Produce it,
fully do everything, considering he never actually used the morph of Black Dragon in that promo.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
But Rick, what do you have to say about the morpher and everything?
I mean, overall, it's pretty good. I do feel production quality wise that it is on the lower end in terms of how it feels.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it is in line, like with the same feel of the Pink Ranger morpher. And, I guess consistency. I mean, yeah, they did make it shiny with the chrome on it,
Yeah.
but
I mean, that would have been cool if it was actually a die-cast.
actual metal.
Yeah.
Yes. But at the
Well,
same time, if they did die-cast, I guarantee they would have wanted double the price.
Mm-hmm.
So
thank you, Hasbro.
It is what it is at the end of the day.
And the button wasn't red in the show, but
no,
that's nothing.
But I think that's because that's what they had in stock.
Yeah.
Since that's what they used for.
Well,
so why redesign the button when they already have one in stock?
Yeah. So anyway, guys, for this topic, in the description, they still have the Omega Ranger 4-pack available for pre-order. So guys, make sure you get that. And like we said, the Master Morpher, hopefully it will get restocked in the future. If it does, keep a lookout on our Facebook page, our Instagram, and Twitter X, so that way you know that it's. And then we'll even probably talk about it on here if they have it up. So
if it comes up during our season.
Yep, exactly. So.
Or a Facebook Live post.
Yeah.
Saying, "Hey guys, it's up!
Get it now! Get it now!"
You should have signed in 2 minutes ago.
Or I'll tell you what, guys, this will make it even better.
Bookmark it.
Facebook Live, and then I'll say go to the live tour review of the Master Morpher. There will be a direct link in there too. I'm making sure to post it everywhere. Then you can look at them, and then you can get it there for people that if they watch the live tour review for that. So anyway, but we're going to be moving on here. And you know what time it is.
We have something special.
But hold on, let me show the cover on here, and then you can show your cover. Give me one sec. There's the cover, but what's even better, Rick?
Yeah.
Go ahead. That is a what do you call those?
Foil cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you might recognize it because this was previously part of a wraparound cover. Fortunately, it doesn't wrap around this time. But, still nice.
Yeah. So what I told Rick Astrick to do is,
Story
tell
time.
tell us just the titles and a little synopsis, not many pages, just a little synopsis of what that story entails.
Oh, shoot. I was prepared to sit back and read the entire thing.
No, yeah, right. We don't have that kind of patience. I don't have that kind of patience.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go ahead.
The first story in here is the Ode to Ernie.
Ode to Ernie.
Yeah. Basically, Ernie's having issues running the juice bar. Everyone's wanting everything. Monster attacks. He tells the Rangers, he's actually got plans in motion. The Rangers, Pink Ranger kind of tells Ernie, hey, we shop here too.
Mm-hmm.
There's a nice little thing at the end. You'll have to see it because.
But here's a preview of that comic, of that story.
Yep. The next one in here is actually wedding vows.
That's the next one. Right?
So this actually is Tommy and Kat. Yeah, Kat in a wedding dress.
And then the Master Morpher being featured in there.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And Tommy with long hair.
Yeah, because right after Dino Thunder, apparently he grew it back. So, yeah. We'll just say this. For the scene of the wedding, one of the groomsmen looks like Tommy.
Oh, obvious. But you know, we're just trying to, get into.
And of course, you got the Alpha Directive.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull that up next.
Yep.
So
Alpha Directive actually brings back King Lexion and Ednoy.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it shows that Alpha was left with Zordon, and they watched the development of the human race.
Yeah, I'm trying not to just randomly show myself eating my Frosty and licking the spoon in a really weird manner.
So it does show Alpha 5 created Alpha 6.
Pumpkin spice Frosty.
Definitely need to check it out, though, because it's good.
Yeah.
Then Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reimagined.
Hold on a second. Let me pull that up real quick. Which I think that was here we go.
Which
Is this it right here?
shows. Well, I still have the cover showing on my side.
Oh,
It-
well,
Yeah.
is this
like I said,
is that part of the story right there?
the battle on the cover, I don't think so.
Hmm.
Like I said, on my end, it still shows the cover because my internet connection is not catching up as well
Okay.
in terms of the imagery. So if you still have it on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 30th anniversary special #1,
Yeah, it
cover,
shows the Rangers in there, and then they show them fighting a villain that looks like a eye guy.
yes,
That is reimagined.
yes. So essentially, in this, when Jason, Trini, and Zach get accepted for the peace conference, they still go, but they're not replaced. So yeah.
And Rick, can you tell us?
Afterwards, it shows like Tommy and Kat getting married, or not Tommy and Kat, Tommy and Kim getting married. Shows careers that the Rangers end up taking after. Well, so yeah, like they try to have a life. The Rita Zad, attack. Tommy still has Green Ranger powers throughout the entire thing.
Yeah. So Rick, I've got a question for you.
And it ends with an older Kimberly at an airport going by another name.
I got a question for you. What is
Okay.
who wrote this? Who came up with this?
The writers was Amy Jo Johnson. Like the actual reimagining, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers reimagined story was written by Amy Jo Johnson and Matt Hudson. It's the only one in the 30th anniversary special actually written by Amy Jo Johnson.
And guys, what I understand is this is a setup for her comic book series that is going to be released in 2024.
Nice.
That's what I understand. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys probably know the title, but I'm not going to talk about that just yet until we get more information on that. And
Well, if you've read the story, it gives you the title at the end.
Yes.
So if you haven't read the story, pick it up and read it.
Mm-hmm.
So the last actual story in here is Ranger Academy Office Hours.
Oh man, I thought that was
so. Funny. This does Angel Grove Institute of Technology is shown, and then of course it connects to the actual Ranger Academy story. So yeah, and then the last part of the comic, because even though Ranger Academy Office Hours is the last story, there is still one more section called "What Time Is It?" And it is literally all the different pages from comics that they've done with the Rangers morphing.
Mm.
It includes the Omegas.
So, Rick, you found
It
two
even
editions.
includes Matt.
Yeah, you found two editions.
Yes, the one I showed off the last time, which had the Green Ranger, the 1 in 10 cover.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one, my local comic book shop got me the foil cover. Another comic book shop in the area had one copy of the 1 in 10. So I had no choice but to take it. So I handed over cash. But it does actually have a reading guide in here as well at the end.
Nice. So, Ryan,
Yeah.
are you thinking about reading this?
There's a lot of them I have to get started on. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I might.
Yeah. The actual stories in this, you don't have to read the rest of the series to understand.
Yeah.
This is its own thing.
Yep. It's basically a standalone comic.
Thankfully.
So, but yeah, I mean, guys, make sure to get your copy of that. I do hope that this gets released where they put these stories in other comics, because I do like the cover arts they have and everything. But we'll see.
You're basically hoping that it'll be paired in to a trade paperback with others.
That would be nice. That way, you know, because
You
my
can have
luck
all
would
the
be,
covers.
yeah, that, and also, well, most of the covers anyway. Also, with that, you know, because let's say if I get a comic that has a story that I've already seen from that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, well, let's say Ranger Academy has the story of Office Hours in that, the volume for that. Let's say if they did that, which would be weird, but at the same
Yeah,
time,
that would be. Let me see.
because I think they are planning to release Volume 1 of Ranger Academy, which will be the first 4 comics of Ranger Academy. I don't know how many they're actually doing of Ranger Academy. Suppose that's what I saw at least. But anyway, but Rick, thanks for that.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's go ahead and go back over here. But yeah, guys, we're actually trucking along here because now it is time, after long overdue, and I think this is the first time that Ryan's ever done this, the episode rates.
Oh.
Because you know, I don't think you were here for MMPR, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always when we were rate on that. So
No, I don't think I was.
well, before we do that, what do you rate that? Once and Always.
I liked it.
Yeah,
It was. I mean, it was not a. Was like almost an hour, like 55 minutes or something. Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty good.
So
what would you
it was roughly the length of what a TV movie would be.
Pretty dark.
Yeah.
like usually when they do a final move, it's like a slash attack with a light beam. They were stabbing, like you're dead. I'm stabbing you. So I was like, okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that, even though they're robots, but I'm fine with that.
So, but what do you rate it from a scale to 1 to 10 or pass or higher?
I'd give it an 8.
Okay.
You can't really. I mean, some people do. I'm saying like a perfect, but I mean, like there'll probably be some nitpicks. But I mean, for what we got, 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
For me.
I mean, I think I gave it a 10. I believe I'll have to go look back at the episode.
Well, you give everything a 10.
Oh, shut up. So what? Because I enjoy it, but however, I still see some flaws. But at least I give it to it because
A 10 would be a perfect score, and therefore you don't see flaws. But if you still see flaws, then it's not a 10.
But
I would like to see. To me, I would have liked to see. I mean, like a little more. The CGI for the Megas.
Well, because I give it a 10 in honor. Because the reason why I give it a 10, I'll explain this, is because, for the work they put into it, and they did it. Yes, there were certain flaws in there, but I didn't want to give it a low score because of a certain thing. So, but that's just me, because I'm very different.
I just think with me, like the CGI with the Megazord coming out was kind of for me, but they used the design from the Zap Megazord, which they did the exact same transformation as the original show, and just kind of sped it up a little bit. But like I have no complaint with that and updating like the Zord. So at least like with story wise and knowing that like with Billy's help with certain things, at least there's somewhat of an upgrade.
Right.
But I mean
they got a better cockpit.
Yeah. No, they seem more. They can move around more rather than just like.
I mean, who cannot say anything about that? The cockpit looked awesome. Even though
honestly, when it came to the Megazord itself, the cockpit was the best part.
Yeah.
And then the thing is, I do like it's fine, but I like that.
However, the individual Zords were awesome. So it shows that they had the talent. They just rushed the final product.
They did everything to represent that from MMPR back then.
Yes.
The Zords came out, and I thought that was awesome of how they did.
Like I said, the individual Zords,
were
done essentially perfectly.
Yes. So,
however, the team spent so much time doing that, they probably were short on time to actually animate the Megazord.
Maybe. But anyway, now, guys, we are going to get into our Cosmic Fury episode rates.
Wrong team.
What?
This is for episode 1.
Yep,
it's the wrong team.
You know what? It's a little sneak peek of what's to come in Cosmic Fury. So I'm just gonna say that. I've done many different, like they've done many different openings. I'm doing many different to represent that episode that include that opening. I'm doing it that way. Originally, I was going to go for the other artwork. I had so many ideas for those other artworks, but I liked what they did with this. This was not the first opening.
No.
This is in later episodes. But I'm going to use this going forward into the episodes. So I think this is awesome. I do love that.
It is nice. I like the glass-like shine on the floor and all that.
Yep. So. And the explosion in the background, where they don't really have to worry about pyrotechnics.
Yeah. that.
And yeah, but Ryan, what do you think of this opening for the one of the openings from Cosmic Fury?
I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like
so
how when they entered, when like a new Ranger joined the team with the intro added that Ranger to it.
yeah.
So by like towards the end,
So I thought that was a cool thing. And so let's go ahead and pull up some of the screenshots of the episode itself, which is called Lightning Strikes. Now, right here, you see a big battle on this planet, which is planet Zornia. And you see the Rangers, you see the Morphin Masters helping out. And during this time, Billy shows up. And then we see Mick. And, right here in this next slide, we see, the Dino Fury, Zato in his Dino Fury Ghost Ranger form. And we've got Ion with him. And what is interesting is how they explained how Lord Zed got free. Who freed him was the head of this weapons
Mining corporation.
This weapons corporation called this freaking name. It's genius, but so cheesy.
Squid Ink Inc.
So basically, Squid Inc. Incorporated.
Yes.
That's not even the best part. The best part is the name of the CEO.
Squilia Nair.
Yes.
They got rid of the forced comedy and replaced it with the
Small
comedy
bits.
we should have been getting.
And it's
Give the bad guys funny names. It's hilarious.
oh, and then we introduce her
Yeah,
daughter.
you got Lord Zad.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. We call him Ed.
yeah, and then we have introducing her daughter, Squidlia Nair, who is a freaking streamer and is wearing
That's
a freaking,
right, people. People who do streaming, they're evil.
and it's funny. It's funny because she's
All
wearing
the
a shirt.
TikTokers and Instagrammers that stream live,
Rick,
they're
no,
evil.
Ryan, I'm going to give this to you, Ryan. Ryan, what is she wearing? There's a shirt she's wearing.
Oh, it's like a Lord Zed like T-shirt with his head on it, like a fan shirt. You'd buy it like Hot Topic or something.
Hasbro,
like,
if you don't give us
he's at a
that, I mean, come
concert.
on.
The Team Zed shirt. I want
Yes.
Team Zed.
I mean, Hasbro,
Release that shirt.
I know. We would buy it. We would buy it because it's so funny. And Hasbro, come on. You've heard it from us. I'm sure a lot of fans would buy that shirt. Trust me. Hot
If
Topic
not,
is
you'll at
funny.
least have 3 sales. Right, Ryan?
Let's put it this
Yeah,
way.
I would probably buy one.
Let's put it this
Yeah,
way. Hot
so there's
Topic is
3.
falling, and they should do it. That would be awesome. to
Maybe
have.
4.
Team Zed in the back of the shirt says "Screw the Rangers" or "The Rangers suck," with like their faces on it with X's through their faces.
No. I know I'm getting a little ahead, but it should say, I do love an evil ranger.
Yes. Oh, and we also found the name. That's actually in one of the episodes. But
Yes,
this
like I
one-
said, I know I'm getting a little ahead there, but
that's fine.
still.
That's fine. But we do find out the names of his foot soldiers, which I think is awesome. The Sentinels. like Sentinels, but Sentinels. I thought that was clever, but this time at least it doesn't have his brand on them. It just is owned by
Squid Ink.
yeah, Squid Ink. Squid Ink Inc. wants to brand it for themselves. So, but at least it looks like Zed. Just it's awesome.
Supply of soldiers.
And then they also have these other kind of foot soldiers called copy guards, which they look awesome. And then you've got another monster, another one, which they, I'll just go ahead and say the name of him. His name is Squid, Inkworth. They're freaking butler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
of
there's
course
one
you
character-
had Dude Goal.
Wait, they bring back Scrozzle.
Yeah. There's
that's what you
Scrozzle
meant.
as well.
Yep. And but I do like how they explain what Billy's doing there, because the whole time Mick and Billy are, searching, doing research on Zornia.
Yes.
And another general of his shows up.
Because somewhere in the past, Billy and Mick came across each other.
Well, something like that. But it was cool that I like Ryan. We've been talking about this. Go ahead, give us your little spiel on this real quick. I mean, Artis, go ahead.
On what? Sorry.
Like what you can remember of the episode of what was happening before we go on to the next image.
How most of them start out with introducing the Rangers later on, and then towards the end is when they get their new suits and stuff. Like, oh, we're Power Rangers. This one's just like, nope, we already know what's happening. If you watch Dino Fury, so we're going to start with a battle, and immediately, they're fighting. Mick shows up immediately. It's like, oh, hey, what's up? And talks to him. It's like there was no slowing down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Amelia does take a moment to give us a clip show of the to get us caught up.
Give us a recap,
right?
And then you have freaking Ollie fanboying over Billy.
Billy.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll help him.
No, he's just gonna be like, no, you can't help me. Let me get destroyed.
Like this, like, nah, man, these are mine. Get your own.
I'm fine with being killed.
Nah, dude, get your own. Get your own foot soldiers. I get these guys. So during that time, they bring in a villain called Dewdrip. What a name. And it sprays the Rangers with this poison that turns them evil.
Yeah, well, he sprays the entire team.
Sprays the entire team. But
and then
this has
Zed
been,
turns around and
tells them it was specifically designed
for one.
Yeah, and this is a
then immediately fires the guy.
Yeah.
Great job. You're fired. Wait, I was employee of the month. And the fact is, they find, and then Ollie is.
You were good. That's why.
And Ollie. Well, they use they still have access to their the
Dino Fury powers right now.
Yeah, the Dino Fury
keys.
Yeah,
so they still have access to like the cosmic key and all that.
Yeah, the cosmic battle armor key.
Yeah.
Battle armor key. Even though they never really used that except one time in one episode, and that was like. But anyway, so when Ollie turns, explains why Zato, you don't really see Zato a lot. Because
Portal!
Ryan, what did you think of that?
Cosmic portal and bye!
Yeah, what did you think? That was
made sense. I'm going to be honest. Getting rid of him, that was more of he was more of a. I mean, they're all a team, so they're still a threat. But he seemed more of a threat if they got rid of him.
And I thought that was pretty cool of what they did. And then that was just that. I mean, like okay,
You
that's
know why
fine.
Zed targeted him?
Yeah, and I think it's kind of funny.
He has cape.
Yeah.
No capes.
Yeah. Now he's secretly working with Edna Mole. Zed, no capes. But yeah, that was a surprise. And the Rangers have to regroup. Well, they're also kidnapping Morphin Masters. One of them throws his staff to Javi. And they end up. They tell the Morphine Master tells them where to go. The Red Morphine Master tells them shows where to go, and they are in front of the altar of Zornia, which holds the key to summoning the Cosmic Fury Zord. Ryan,
Yeah, I'm getting comfy.
Go ahead. Talk about that scene. The scene
the thunder and the or not thunder, the lightning and the staff.
Yeah. And let's not forget this part. Well, also another thing. Rick, did you want to? Who shows up and what causes Javi to take the staff from Mick?
Evil Ollie.
In one of the squid
So
rolls.
I just want to point out, I did have this as a possibility for Javi needing a robot arm. The use of a Morphine Master staff. Infinity Gauntlet. Although I was technically wrong in how it was going to be used.
He takes it from Mick, and then when he puts it into that the hole.
Yeah.
Into that. Yeah. Okay. I said it. The hole.
Yeah.
The hole.
Insert staff here.
Yeah. Insert staff here. Blasts him, and then we noticed
zapped with a lot of energy and lightning, and it was at least nice enough to cauterize.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a big problem.
He was in shock, no pun intended.
Yeah. Now Javi is doomed to be a lefty. Sorry. I mean, I want to give him a round of applause for his bravery, and but
I'm trying, but
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you can't participate. I mean, I would shake your right hand, but there's a problem with that. I'm sorry. These are jokes, guys. They're terrible. Don't cancel us, please. But anyway, or don't cancel me for these jokes. The Zords, the Cosmic Fury Zords show up. And here's a look at the cockpit. Oh, wait. Where'd it go? There it is. Right there. Billy is piloting. What Zord is that, Ryan?
Wolf.
Yep. And what is cool is that these Zords, you don't have to just, be in a cockpit to pilot them.
They can remotely control the other ones.
We can remote control the other Zords.
Yep. And then, Amelia.
Because we couldn't figure out the language to begin with, but, 30 seconds.
Yeah. Now, Amelia was piloting the Lion Cosmic Zord, the Cosmic Lion Zord. Is he piloting the Cosmic Camilozord? Yes. It's called the Camilo Zord. It's a chameleon,
Yeah.
but they shortened it.
Yeah.
And then
Somebody in the writing room had issues.
yeah, and then whatchamacallit, then you have Ion piloting the Cosmic
What's
Shark.
a shark?
And then, Billy, like right here, Cosmic Wolf Sword. And they come together. But the Cosmic Bull Zord is not a part of that Megazord set.
Yeah, that was odd.
It was.
Yeah, they used the Cobra.
Was the yeah.
They had the Cosmic Cobra Zord. And there is stuff we're going to talk about when it's leading in. At the start, it's still called the Cosmic Fury Megazord.
Yes.
They never
No
used,
matter the Zords attached or the formation it's in.
they stuck with Cosmic Fury Megazord. I thought that was awesome. That way you're not trying to come up with names like, oh, Cosmic Fury Megazord, Cobra Formation, or whatever.
Yeah. No, I think the main reason is they didn't, unlike Dino Fury, where they called pretty much every other formation an Ultra Zord.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that wasn't really an Ultra Zord.
No.
The other ones were like, Smash Formation.
But even the other ones weren't really Ultra Zords.
Yeah. Well, Smash Formation, Blade Formation,
Yeah, but
Hammer Formation, and Warrior
let's
Formation.
add a few pieces of the Mosa Razor and the Metro Zords and call it an Ultra Zord.
Yeah.
It's
So
literally just three Zords.
I do
Virtually
like
every combination they had in Dino Fury when they had the big three like champion ones. Anytime those two of those were fused together, it was automatically an Ultra Zord.
So I thought that was really cool of how they did all that. And then at the end of the episode, Amelia goes to the squid drill that's in battle mode and gets Ollie, uses the snooze key.
Yeah, so that scene that we saw, that photo we saw where they were being attacked with blue energy, that was the sleep key.
So yeah, that was. So with that said,
She couldn't use chloroform in a rag. It's an
I
updated
mean,
version
this
of it.
was more effective.
Yes, it was. She didn't have to sneak up behind you, just show up and go, whack.
Yeah, she
able
could
to get back
swing a
to
sword
Earth.
in your direction.
Yeah, they're able to get back to Earth
kinda need
with
that.
the cosmic gateway.
Whenever I want a longer break at work.
With the cosmic gateway key. This episode was, I gotta say,
In the work, pull out the sleep key.
this was a really good episode.
Cool.
There was nothing wrong with it, in my opinion. I enjoyed it. Yes, there was a lot of stuff happening. It was a very fast-paced episode. But at that same point, it grabbed my attention.
I felt that was the best way to do it, considering that it to me, the series itself reminded me of a longer version of Once and Always. Like, you've already got something established when they ended Dino Fury with him saying, we're going after Zed. Okay, so you don't already have, like, who's the main bad guy? It's already there.
Yes.
So their whole main thing is to stop him. And
I do actually feel that at the end of the day, it was definitely a great episode. But
yeah,
I can see where certain parts could have been a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Not like filler stuff, but actual explainer and integrated in as part of a story. So again, I do think that they could have probably added an extra 5-10 minutes to this episode and made it even more.
Okay.
without losing the feel that they gave us.
With that said, what would you rate it, Rick?
I'd give it a 9.
Okay. Ryan, what about you?
Yeah, I'll agree with Rick. I'll give it a 9.
Like I said, with me, I mean, yeah, I'm agreeing with them. I mean, I'll give it a 9 too, because I do agree with what they're saying, and I do think it's because it would have been better if they add a little bit, made it a little bit longer still, but because it's Netflix, that would have been great. But you know what? It was still great. It was still a good episode and a start to a new series, to a new season of Power Rangers. So, with that said, guys, we do have another topic here. It's something for PMC 2024. And I'm going to play that. Right. Make sure I get the right one and don't play the one I was going to play at the end. Here it is. Got a little message for Power Morphicon 2024.
Hey guys, what's up? Dan Southworth here. I'm looking forward to seeing you all at Power Morphicon in 2024.
So I guess that means we've got our first guest announcement.
Yep.
So yeah, guys, there are the dates right there. August 23rd to the 25th of 2024. It's at the Pasadena Convention Center. Get your passes now, guys. I did post a link in the description, and there is a link in the description for Boom Studios, as well as Lightning Collection. So yeah, guys, I make sure to post these. That way you guys can go check it out and see where you can find all this stuff. But yeah, guys, that's our episode of LR4. So what would you let me go to Ryan. Ryan, with everything that we've talked about, from Ranger Stop, from the Lightning Collection, well, let's talk about the Lightning Collection. With this, what we've been hearing, these whispers and this stuff going around from the sources saying that the Lightning Collection is going on hiatus, what do you think about that?
Same rules apply, I guess. If they're going on hiatus, if you're coming back, which I hope you do, definitely quality control and try to bring out more characters from other seasons that you haven't finished, or new seasons that people want. If you're going to do that, I'd honestly like to see what the hell is that called? Bring survey or whatever, and see how, what's the most requested team you want to do, and go from there.
Yeah.
Well, I can almost guarantee that the first one that they'll announce, if they come back from their hiatus, preferably when they come back from their hiatus, but is going to be Cosmic Fury Red Ranger.
Yeah, I can see that.
And hopefully, they still, and I agree with Ryan on that, because the thing is, it's like,
hopefully they give it an accessory pack to give us some of the accessories that
we're missing.
People want from these sets
that
as
would,
well.
Instead of having to sell out a separate or the same character with different accessories, like, I don't want another character. Just give me what I don't have.
Want the same character, or just give me the accessory that we missed.
I mean, in all honesty, what they need to do is probably do 2 packs.
Mm-hmm.
This pack includes Lightspeed Yellow and Beast Morpher Silver. And in this, because we missed this weapon so far with this season, we're including it, or the other season.
So basically, like a randomized Lightning Collection 2-pack, basically.
Yes.
That makes sense. That would be a good idea, actually.
And then include a couple missing weapons from previous season.
That'd be actually a good one. I mean, the accessory pack wouldn't be bad, but I like that other one would have been a little bit better because then it gets more seasons out and everything.
Yeah, but like even with doing it that way, let's say it is Lightspeed Yellow and Beast Morpher Silver, they can still include like the long form Galaxy Saber for Lost Galaxy Yellow. They can include a couple Quasar launchers, or Trans Daggers, or
the Trans Daggers in the actual Talon,
in the weapon form, stuff like that.
The Talon, or the freaking just the claw form.
Yeah,
but anyway,
the accessories that they include in there for previous figures don't have to be from said season.
Yeah, I do want to mention something.
But it gives them more room to work with.
I did talk about this on our Facebook Live, but I'm going to talk about it here real quick. With the thing I'm saying that the HasLab, I don't know if we've actually talked about this. There's whispers going around saying that the Power Axe and Power Bow are going to be a combo HasLab. And I
still,
I think that's a backwards turn. You know what I mean? Going backwards with it and not trying to.
I mean, with 3 of the 5 weapons already released, okay, cool. We hit the first tier. What are we adding? Okay, an arrow for the Power Bow. Okay, cool. We hit the second tier. What are we adding? Basically, what they would have to do would be like the blast effects, stuff like that are attachments.
The blast effects. Oh god, you know how much of a pain in the ass that would be?
Like
keeping those on.
Yeah. But no, I mean the thing is they would connect to like the power daggers and the power lance the same way that they connect already.
I just think
and then the Power Axe would have the ability to have one attached.
With them saying
the 5 colors.
With
However,
what some of these sorry. Go ahead.
They could include the power crystals.
That would actually be a good tier. I would like that. But my thing I was going to say is well, go ahead, Rick. I wanted to.
And then, after that, maybe Black Ranger helmet or something. I don't know. I at that point we're kind of lost.
I just
already having all the other weapons kind of.
Well, the fact is, it's like
there could be stands.
It's just that them wanting to do with them saying doing that as a HasLab. I mean more. It's because it's a 50-50 shot. It's like it's a hit or miss shot because the fact is there have been HasLabs that have not been funded.
Yes.
And there have been HasLabs that have been funded. And
if they're going to do a HasLab for a Power Rangers weapons set, the Power Blaster is not the one they need to do.
Yeah, or the axe.
The Zeo Blaster, the Zeo Blaster would be the one to try it with.
Or the Power Cannon.
Turbo Ram.
Do the Power Cannon.
I mean, there's that, but I'm thinking, weapons from other seasons.
Yeah, I understand.
Where you get the entire set.
Yeah. What do you?
Quadro Blaster.
Well, Rick. Not Rick. Ryan. What do you think about these talks about the HasLab and everything?
Lightspeed Rescue Bird.
I know there'd be some people out there that'd be really wanting it. So even if they did the HasLab, it would be funded, but it also depends on how much they're willing to spend for it. And if they did it to me, like I was thinking if they did it together, I want the bow and the power axe separately. I don't want it like a pre-done where it's already together.
Yeah,
Kind of stuff.
that would be
Well, they
that
have
would
to be able to separate.
Yeah,
yeah that would have
because
to be
it's yeah.
And my biggest issue is with the HasLab, like I was saying, even if they got people to fund it, it has to reach that goal in order to get funded. Because if it doesn't, then we won't get it.
It doesn't get made.
Yeah,
It doesn't
they could have a reasonable price for it. Just my only thing is with the power axe, because it's mainly the base part of the weapon for the power blaster.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be more than all the other ones. I mean, it doesn't have to be as much, like ridiculous amount. Like it could be a little bit more. But
And I think that's probably why we haven't gotten any news about it, because they're probably hopefully they're backtracking, like, okay, maybe we shouldn't do this as a HasLab, because
that you'd also have to try to find a way of the power lances and the power daggers to attach to the power bow, because it's not. They weren't built together to make it. It's just here's this.
And here's another problem. It would only be for the people that crowdfunded it.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be for people like me or Ryan or Rick. Because the reason why I say that is more likely this is going to cost a lot. And
you're probably looking at $500 or $600
at least,
because of it being a HasLab.
Exactly.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that's the biggest problem. And I know there's a lot of people out there that would be one in particular that's part of LR4. Kim, I'm mentioning you. Yeah. Give us the power bow. All I can say is give us the power bow separate and give us the power axe separate. Because you can still include stuff extra for the power bow with the clips and everything, and then whatever. And then the power axe, they'll still have that feature with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The stand and all that stuff.
But I also don't spend $600 for the power axe and then $600 for the power bow.
Exactly.
When I'm already going to have to pay secondary market for the first three.
And I think, because then that gives them more chance for people to get them than just having one group, like this big group of people.
Yeah, no, I get that.
So that's
But I don't think it should be a HasLab. Because we've already got 3 of the 5 parts.
I'm not hating on HasLab.
If they're going to do a HasLab for a Power Rangers Power Blaster type weapon, go Zeo. Go Turbo. Lightspeed Rescue.
I would like a command center. That'd be great.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Able to display your Lightning Collection figures in the command center. Have a spot to attach the Zordon they've already released.
And also do a extra thing. Hey, what about an Ernie juice bar?
Ooh.
But
how about civilian forms for the Rangers as one of the tiers?
See, Hasbro.
I hear this guy.
Yeah. We've got ideas.
No, hire me.
No, I have the command center idea. I have the juice bar idea.
Yes, but I have the special tiers that can go with it.
Yeah. So
plus, I'm probably the employee that they won't get rid of in a couple days.
HasLab, what would you do? What would be a good HasLab?
You're asking the wrong fucking person, because I honestly would not know.
Well,
because because everything at the same time you're looking at it, and like the main focus in my head, because it's always it's the original, the original Mighty Morphin, because that's just without them you don't have the entire series, but I mean, I agree with doing the next weapons for the next seasons, like Zeo and Turbo and stuff. Like, that's a good idea. Like having like instead of having a HasLab for 2 weapons left for the power or the power blaster, do a HasLab for the whole entire set that's already combined that you can take apart. You're just throwing a big chunk of change for all of them at once instead of waiting for whenever they decide to make them.
I think, well, my other HasLab idea for Power Rangers,
Rita's Castle.
that's another one. Also, Serpentera.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
HasLab Zap Serpentera. Or HasLab Titanus.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I mean, when it comes to Serpentera and Titanus, you run into the issues of what are the other tiers.
They would have to work.
What would you add with Titanus as an additional tier?
I don't know.
Exactly. And then Serpentera.
But like I said, it's just a matter of fact is, something like that. Or with them saying that there was going to be, a Zap Tiger Zord. White Tiger Zord. And then at that point, then if you're going to do that, you might as well do the Thunder Zords. But they can do that maybe that has that, but I don't think that'd be a smart idea either. But with that said, guys, we've been talking way too much about this. Hopefully, the Lightning Collection comes back sooner than
Returns
later.
quick.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully Hasbro does more Cosmic Fury toys, because there are some things in the season that I would like to have. I'm not going to I'll mention them as we go on during the episode rates, but this would have been better. I mean, the Morpher.
If it was like a Nerf version where you can shoot stuff out of it, perhaps
orbs,
as long with the electronics, wouldn't be bad. Like a deluxe version of that.
The Morpher, like I said, the Morpher. The only thing I have is the Morpher is that they did not include. I wish they would have included found a way to actually do the wristband and everything like that. Which I get that would have probably been complicated. And my guess is, it's just a guess, and with the orb gimmick, with this built in and not being able to have something separate, that would have been great.
Well, I don't know how you'd be able to flick it in the air and catch it.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't have to do all that.
However,
but I'm just saying, though, it would be nice to have.
Feel that
and then whatever
they
you
could
put
do
the orb in, it will access. What were we saying, Rick?
Lightning Collection Cosmic Fury Morpher.
That'd be awesome. Because the thing
that way it's show accurate. You have the cosmic orb you can stick in. Now, as for like the Ranger color, the orb, because they have the wiring, they have the technology, have on the bottom of that orb, where it connects, where you can twist it to the color you want. That way you can drop it in and have that color.
And then, when we twist it, and then they have different readers for it. Yeah, just like that. Because the thing is, let's be honest. I can understand a design would have been because the fact is, let's be honest, the thing would fall out if you didn't have this over it.
Yeah. Oh no, that's in the show, so it stays.
Yeah.
It's just you have to close it, and it would have a little latch that would hold it closed.
Yeah, exactly. But however, it might have been very complicated with the design of the orb itself.
Yeah, it would be a $50 more for Lightning Collection at least if they did it.
So, but
if they did it right.
anyway, so guys, very quick before let me go to Ryan. Ryan, what would you like to say before we sign off?
Just be nice and take care of each other. Look out for each other. I mean, you got crazy stuff, negative stuff in the world when it comes to anything. Just look out and take care of each other.
Rick?
Again, support your local comic book shops. Support the paper copy. Definitely a lot easier to read that than a light in your face. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And let me go ahead and
Small businesses, all that, support them. Shop local.
I'm going to go ahead and do my outro here. Here we go.
Bye.
So, guys, thank you for watching this episode. Whenever you watch it, we'll be back with another episode next Sunday, episode 191. The episode title will be showing up at the end of this episode. We've got some stuff to talk about there. I'm trying to gather as much stuff to give us, more to talk about. And, like I said, it takes a lot of work to figure out what to talk about. I'm going to probably see if, oh my God, I'm just getting messages. Sorry. I'm going to talk with, these two and then my other admins and come up with ideas to discuss for future episodes of season 11. And then hopefully we get some stuff for Rick's Boom Time. I mean, we do have some issues that are announced that I saved for next week's next Sunday's episode. So anyway, make sure you guys like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure you stay safe, stay healthy. Oh my God. Oh, also, forgot. Make sure you guys follow us on X, which was previously known as Twitter, and follow us on Instagram. And like I said before, stay safe, stay healthy, stay more phenomenal. And as Zordon always says, may the power protect you. And remember, you heard her. All right, everybody.
Understand that unless you're Japanese.
Oops, sorry. Wait back.
I'm going to show you it, and you have it.
So,
Also, I wanted to ask, I kind of wanted to come back in my room, but you were in there, so I didn't know where to go. So I just sat in the living room for a couple of seconds before it.
Emotional damage.